The Bookshop That Rearranged Itself at Night. English Story Level 2. Mina loved visiting the small bookshop at the end of Maple Street. It was quiet, old, and full of wooden shelves that smelled like paper and warm dust. Every afternoon she sat in the corner reading fantasy stories. But one evening, as she passed by after dinner, she noticed the lights inside flickering softly. Curious, she peeked through the window. The shelves were moving slowly, sliding across the floor like giant wooden animals. Books floated off the shelves, spinning gently in the air and landing in new places. The bookshop was rearranging itself. Mina gasped softly. She pushed the door open. A warm breeze drifted past her, carrying the smell of ink and magic. Books whispered as they floated by. One book brushed her shoulder, opening to a page that showed a map of faraway mountains. Another glowed faintly, inviting her to follow. The shelf shifted again, forming a path through the store. Mina stepped onto it. The path led to a section she had never seen before, full of glowing, handwritten books with no titles. She opened one. To her surprise, the first page held a story she had written years ago, but never finished. The bookshop seemed to know her stories, her dreams, and even her forgotten ideas. As she read, pages filled themselves with new scenes, characters, and adventures. The ink appeared slowly, curling across the paper like tiny vines. A tall ladder rolled toward her on its own. She climbed it nervously and found a shelf high above, labeled for tomorrow. Inside were books she had not yet written, but they held outlines of stories she might create one day. Mina spent hours exploring the magical bookshop, reading memories, unfinished tales, and imagined futures. When the clock struck midnight, all the books returned to their places, and the shelves slid back. The magic folded itself neatly away. The next morning, the bookshop looked normal again. But Mina knew its secret. Each time she visited, she noticed a book slightly out of place or a ladder standing where she hadn't left it. The shop still rearranged itself, just not when adults were watching. She kept returning, letting the quiet magic guide her. One day, she brought her own notebook and began writing again. And in the glow of the afternoon light, she felt the bookshop smiling through its walls.